Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Red Tape Podcast. Yeah, I'm your host, Demerious Nelson. This is brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in the conservative way. Man, I have to talk fast because, the attention span of every human now the average is about 8 seconds. So if I don't get the message out quick, y'all going to turn this off. So anyway, we're going to talk about, my favorite athlete, Tom Brady, Machine Gun Brady, the legend himself, the GOAT with 6 rings. Yeah, I just like the way he lives. I like the way he moves. I don't know the guy at all, but I just think there's some things to learn from this guy. So that's what we're going to talk about briefly, because I have to talk about sports every now and then to keep my sanity, all right? So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Captain America himself today, Mr. Tom Brady. I just seen something yesterday. He has this TB12 campaign going. He opened up some stores. He's going to open up more, I think, in San Francisco and a few other places. But I think in Boston, he had a grand opening of the TB12 store. Everybody knows this guy. He's over 40 years old. He's still playing in the league. He's got 6 rings. He's been in like 9 Super Bowls. And they're probably going back again against my Cowboys, but the Cowboys are going to handle business. And we're going to show y'all on 11/24 in New England how we handle business, because it's going to be cold. I'm sure it's going to be snow on the ground, and we're going to show y'all how Ezekiel Elliott run that rock, all right? That's what I want to let everybody in New England understand first, because we ain't playing. We coming this year. But anyway, I just want to briefly talk about Tom Brady, man, because I think this guy, it's inspiration, man. This guy was drafted in the 6th round, and for y'all that don't watch sports, it's 7 rounds, okay? And you 1 round away from not even existing, okay, or being Mr. Irrelevant. So this guy getting drafted in the 6th round is a gem, obviously, because he's 20 plus years now in the league. And he said he got more to give. And a lot of it says his health and his conditioning, the way he's done things. So, just check him out. Check his page out and see how he live and see how he's operating now. I know Tom Brady don't ever have to play football again, because just his old lady alone, Giselle Bundchen, make a lot of money. I think she worth over I know she worth probably about $500 million by herself. And that's the good thing about marriage, man. When you come together, y'all can unify and get things going and make things grow. Man, this guy is doing big things. So he really don't have to play football, but he truly has a passion for it. What really made me respect this gentleman is because, and why I think he's the greatest, is because I know in practice, if somebody intercepts his ball, he give him money. He not mad about it. He give him, he say, okay, you intercept the ball, I'm gonna pay you, man. Because you're not supposed to intercept my ball. That's great leadership. He leads, and the people follow him because of the way he leads. He leads by example. I know a lot of times everybody say lead by example, but oftentimes people don't show that. And it does help that he does have one of the greatest coaches. That combination is the greatest in history, okay? I won't be surprised they changed the Vince Lombardi trophy to the Belichick trophy, all right, or New England, because they rolling right now. Like, they're in the playoffs, I think, every year except for maybe 2 since they've been together. And then even the year when he got hurt, they got in the playoffs. They still went 11-5. Now, I am a Cowboy fan, but I'm enamored. I'm amazed by the consistency of organizations like the Patriots, the consistency of organizations like the San Antonio Spurs and now the Alabama Crimson Tides, and just to see these people that are focused, so focused. Like, you hear Nick Saban say, he said, it's one thing when you chasing the mountain, but it's another thing to be the mountain. And these guys are mountains in the sports world. But now he's taking that and his gift in football and his hard work and creating business out of it. So that's what today is about. It's about Tom Brady, because I just think if you can take that one thing you're good at and you work to the bone at being the best at that, it will work out. And then in that, you'll be blessed to do other things and to affect other people. And that's what I do. People that don't know me, I work hard. This might not ever pan out. And now it's doing good now, but it might not ever work out to the level I seen, but I'm going to keep working at it, all right? I'm going to keep chipping away, because that's all I know. That's all I ever known. Like, blue-collar work is what I've known. And I went to school because I said I don't want to work that hard in my life ever again. Not physically, okay? Mentally, I'm working every single day. But physically, I want to be able to keep my body so I can enjoy life, stay in good shape, you know? Now, we got to take risks. I was a firefighter one time. You're going to take risks in life to get what you, man, you got to know. If you're going to be a man, you got to take risks, okay? You can't just sit on things. You know, you talk to people and people talking to you like, you need to do this, you need to try this, what is taking so long? What are you doing? That's how my parents were on me in school. They was like, my dad one day we was driving, son, are you going to graduate high school? Because where's your sense of urgency? They was upset. They didn't think I was going to make it. Where is your sense of urgency? Are you going to make it? Do I need to just take you to the Job Corps? You know, because I didn't take school serious. I get it. Do you want to go to Job Corps? I'm like, whoa, I'm doing that bad? I got to go to Job Corps? They're like, wow, this guy must have been terrible. That's not the case, but he wanted me to have that sense of urgency. And I just want to say this to parents, especially those who have male children. I know a lot of times y'all may not see that sense of urgency in them, but believe me, it's there. But they have to be motivated by things that motivate them. And at the time, education didn't motivate me. I had other things on my mind, and those things wasn't good. And I'm glad my parents stayed on me, even as an adult. Son, you going to college? Dad, son, you going to college? So 2 things from this episode is you got to have a good support system around you, hopefully. You got to have people to push you. And in those times when they don't understand how you need to be pushed, you got to be able to push yourself. But as long as somebody stay in your ear, that's great mentorship. As long as somebody stay in your ear, even if you don't like the person, you don't like their approach, it's a good thing because it's going to push you. The conflict pushes you forward, guys. It's not meant to put you down. It's going to try. It wants to take you out at times, but it won't. And that's what you see with this man. He went to the owner, Robert Kraft, Tom Brady. He went to the owner when he got drafted and said, you won't ever regret this pick. You will not regret this chance, giving me a chance, Mr. Kraft. You will never regret it. And has he? No, he took a chance. He took a flyer. He gave that man a chance, and you see what happens. On the throne. And then when you get on the throne, like he told Saquon Barkley, it's good to do it 1 year, but can you do it 2? Can you do it 5? Can you do it 10 years? Where's your consistency? And so that man can say that because you've seen the consistency, because you've seen the man work year in and year out. It went from, he's just a part of the system to, man, that he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's intense. And he requires the best from every person. I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about the man. But he requires the most, and he gets the most out of the people around him. And I can dig it. I can respect it. I don't know all this man history. I don't need to know. All I need to do is see the work. Because I know, it's like this. Like, well, what about the bad he's done? It's like this, guys. We're human beings. We're sinners. I already know that you've done some bad. I already know that you're going to do bad. And some of us can cover it up and it never be seen. And others, it just get exposed. So I already know. I don't need somebody to tell me that. Well, think about this. What about that? What about that? I get it. I know what we are. We're human beings. We're going to make mistakes. But it's what you do and the consistency that I see, that I understand that you're greater than the mistakes you make because you've been great at being consistent, at doing the good things. And you see people that are great at being consistent at doing evil too. And we're going to root those people out and cut them off at the head. Like I tell people that come at me or have come at me about things, you should have went for the head. When you aimed at me, you should have went for my head. Like Thanos. When he told Thor threw that, he threw his that axe down and hit him in Thanos' chest. Thanos said, you should have went for the head. That's why I tell anybody that come at me, you should have went for my head. But anyway, we're not getting off on that today. I'm going to get a shirt made with that, okay? But I just want to show that people been aiming at his head for a long time, but his consistency, his understanding of himself, they miss. And he wins 6 trophies. Now, he lost some battles, and that's a part of it. You're going to lose battles, but don't lose the war. Strategically plan for the war. And that's what this man has done. Now, I know I'm just speaking about sports, but in life, these things apply. That's why I tell anybody who has kids, allow your kids to play instruments, allow your kids to get in community sports, team sports. They matter because they growth. You get to see people better than you. You get to see people that may not be as good as you, but y'all come together as a team to be that fence, to be that chain, picking each other's weaknesses up. And that's what great coaching do. That's what great fathers and mothers do. They're gonna help their kids bring out the best in them, and then the weak points, we're gonna build those up as well. Not to cover them up, but to make them stronger. If your legs are weak, you got to build on your legs. Like you always see those memes about the guys that got big upper bodies and little legs. Yeah, you're strong up here, but if I kick you in your leg, you're done. If I thump you in your knee, you probably collapse. But yeah, you're strong if you get a hold of me. But that's what I just see. You just see greatness, and I just appreciate greatness. And I see greatness in each and every one of y'all because y'all choose to listen to this today. That means you're great. That means you took the time out to learn something. And you might not learn anything from it, but you feel like, hey, I'm listening to this guy because I feel like he lifts us up, he motivates us, and sometimes he could teach us something about ourselves. And even if you never learn anything from anything I said, you at least you know that he's trying to be consistent in what he do every single day. You know? That's all I can do. I respect consistency. I respect people that are men and women of their word. And I respect those who don't say a word but moving in silence. But I know they're consistent in how they move. And in the silence, one day you see them, you be like, man, why you didn't tell me you had all this going on? Because everything don't have to be said. It's like Tom Brady. He been working all his life probably with this idea in mind. And his wife might have been like, you ever think about that? Because the way you eat and how you train and these different ways. Now he's found a niche outside of football. And this man will never have to work a day again in his life. And his kids, man, his kids will have something in his legacy to pass on. Yeah, football is great. It's like, but Dad, I might not ever be as good as you, and you probably won't. But guess what? He's like, son, you don't have to be good as me in football because I left you this legacy and this company. So be good at running it. Oh, man. That's what we got to be great at. Be great at when we grab the baton and it's passed on to us, make sure we grab it with confidence. And it's my time to run that race, I'm going to run it. I'm going to run my lane the best I can. And then when it's time to pass on to the next generation, I can do the same. So it's relay time, guys. It's time to pass on greatness. And then passing on greatness is giving the man, the women, the young ladies, the young boys, the tools to do more than you. And that means put them in private school because that's the best thing for you, you do it. It means put them in charter school, do that. If the public school is the best course of action for your kids because you know how they are, put them there. Don't let anybody dictate how you do and what you do with your kids. As you can see, if you're consistent in what you do, your kids are going to eventually break down and follow suit. Believe it, even if they hard-headed. And some kids, some people just hard-headed and there's nothing you can do, nothing you can change. Everybody know that person that you say, look, man, there's no help for this person. And it may not be, but as long as they have breath in their body and they living on this earth and trying to do good, then I'm going to help them. And if you're trying to do bad, we're going to take your head off. It's just that simple, okay? Because that's what we're going to do. That's what my Second Amendment rights are for. If I have to use them. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully we can just get it done with the First Amendment. Just speaking freely and understanding one another and agree to disagree or agree to help each other out. That's what we're going to do. So just think about it, guys. If you don't know anything about Tom Brady, read about him. If you don't know anything about his coach, read about him. And it's not about sports. It's just about seeing the consistency of a person doing it over a 20-year period. Like Bill Gates' company still running. Warren Buffett still making money because they prepared in a time when they didn't have it. So when the time they had it, they can make things happen. And that's what they're doing. And hopefully you can dig it, baby. But anyway, hey guys, this is the Red Tape Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Demerious Nelson. This is brought to you by For the One Media. Make sure you go to Instagram and follow For the One Media. Okay? At For the One Media. At For the One Media. All right? Say, and if you like it, share it. If you love us, share it. If you hate us, share it, man. Somebody else might want to hear it. But the main thing for me and for you to do is work together and get this thing out there, all right? This thing right here called the Red Tape Podcast. Anyway, y'all have a great day, man. Make sure y'all eat good, okay? It's the weekend coming up. We're a day away. And next week, I'm going to tell you about all the good food I ate this weekend, guys. Hey, look, and if you're in need, once again, it's all about giving, too. I want to make sure we bring that up, man. If you need food or a place, email me, fortheonemedia@gmail.com. And that company will do all they can do to help you. Y'all have a good one. Peace.